Okay, I have another great effect by Werner Miller to share with you today. So for this, you need all of the face cards, as you can see here. Now, since we both have seen the ordering of the cards, why don't we go ahead and randomize them? So I'll go ahead and just do it's called a mange under over. Okay, let me just show you how well the cards are being mixed here, so you can kind of see for yourself. In fact, maybe we'll mix further with something called the Klondike Shuffle. So Klondike, that's where you take the top and bottom cards off as one. That's a Klondike. And then maybe we'll even do something called a Charlier Shuffle. In fact, this is a fun one to learn, so I'll add a link in the description below to the Charlier Shuffle. And then finally, I need you to randomly cut the cards and complete the cut. Okay, so you just come in here and complete the cut. Okay, very good. So we're going to create a big 3x4 kind of matrix or table, okay? But we're going to do it in a really interesting way, okay? So what I'm going to do is we're going to use the down under, and then on the card that goes down, we'll begin to build this, okay? So we'll go down, so I'll put it right there. I have to make sure I have enough room. Down, under, down, under, down. So we barely fit it. Under, down, under, down, under, down. And then maybe to mix things up, why don't we go ahead and flip the packet over. So then we'll go down, under, down, under, down. Maybe flip the packet back. And then down, under, down. Last one goes in the final spot there. Okay, well, it looks like I fit them fairly well without going off the camera view. Okay, well, I don't know about you, but given all of that mixing that we've done, and if you are familiar with the down under, it really does a great job destroying the order of any packet of cards. So I think it's kind of interesting and a lot of fun that we have one of each of the royalties here. Now, what do you think we've done in the other rows? Let's just take a look. So let's come over here. Oh, we got a king there as well. Okay, what about here? Oh, a queen. We're kind of doing the same sort of... Oh, we did indeed. Now, this time they're all black. That's interesting. What about way over here? Oh, king again. That's nice. Oh, a black queen. And a black jack. That is amazing. Okay, what about this second and final row? Oh, a king. Yes. And a queen by elimination. Yes, check that out. We have this perfect matrix where we have king, queen, jack going down, and we have the same royalty cards from left to right. Kings, queens, and jacks. I don't know how in the world a dealing like the down under, which is so chaotic in nature, could possibly pull off such a wonderfully organized display of all 12 face cards. That is amazing. Okay, great. So how does this work? Well, to pull it off, you just do exactly what I did. Like I said, this is a creation of Werner Miller. And so I will add a link in the description below to an ebook in which you can find this exact effect, and also a link to his entire library of mathematical card effects. Now let me just point out at the beginning I added a couple of elements to his original write-up, and I guess I should make clear that if you look at the original arrangement of the cards that I displayed at the very beginning, it was actually a cyclic packet. It ran Jack, Queen, King, Jack, Queen, King. Now, I did not necessarily, nor did I want to have the suits perfectly cycle through. And then what I did was I closed that up, and then I performed a mange under over, followed by a Klondike. Those two together on an even-sized packet have no effect on the ordering of the packet. They return it to the original order it was in when I displayed the cards. So they won't hurt, but it certainly gives the illusion of mixing the cards. Now, since it is cyclic, we can randomly cut that packet without hurting that characteristic. but more powerfully we can perform the Charlier shuffle, which is that top to bottom, bottom to top. This is where we're doing kind of this messy mixing like this. It's called a Charlier shuffle. So if you haven't seen that before, take a look in the description below. And then finally, I gave the spectator the chance to randomly cut the packet. And then from there, you just do everything that I did. You build up this big rectangular display using the down under. And for each of the down cards, you're building up columns here. And then it is true when you get to the third column, flip the packet, do a down under for those. When those are down, and they'll be face up now, right? Flip the packet again, and then finish the final column of cards. So these will all be face down, face up, face down. But you're using the down under for all of them. Okay, so you should be able to pull this off with just a little bit of practice. And it really is quite amazing to see such wonderful order come from a seemingly chaotic mixing of the cards. So thank you for watching, and take a look at other videos on the Absolute Math Magic channel.